Grabe, big shake up na naman sa Gilas Pilipinas lineup para sa SEA Games. At ito yung klase ng balita na may stress ka no? Mike Phillips at Brandon Ganuelas Rosser na parehong naglaro sa previous SEA Games ay biglang red flag ng Thailand organizers. In short, bawal silang maglaro kahit may history na sila sa event. This is shocking kasi wala namang bagong rules na malinaw na ipinatupad Pero the host country has full control. Kaya kahit unfair tingnan, technically legal para sa kanila. Ang mas mabigat dito, hindi lang sila yung tinamaan Remy Martin na inaasahan sana to add elite guard scoring ay yellow flag naman. Ibig sabihin, under investigation. So, titinan pa yung background niya. Pero dahil sobrang tagal at sobrang uncertain, yung kampo niya is nag-decide na lang na wag tumuloy kasi ang daming cheche bureche nitong Thailand So, sayang because Martin is one of the legit weapons sana for Gilas, especially sa guard depth na kailangan ngayon ng team. At hindi pa tapos yung problema nila. Jeo Chu, Dave Ildefonso at Jason Brickman, lahat nasa Abra Weavers, ay tinanggal na rin sa lineup dahil nasa deep playoff run sa kanilang MPBL team. So ayaw ng SBP na maghintay at maipit sa schedule, kaya pull out na agad. So this leaves Gilas with only 8 confirmed players. Imagine, defending SEA Games champions pero 8 men lang yung available sa ngayon. So sana gawin yung tulad ng dati. Yung mga SEA Games ba is puro mga college players nung time ni na Mac Bello, parang ganun Pero kasi lumalakas din kasi yung ibang bansa. So malay natin ganun pa rin yung Pilipinas. So ayun, decision naman nila ngayon yan. Though mapapanood pa rin talaga tayo ng SEA Games kasi yung roster is mix Di natin alam kung paano gagana yung combination na to. So parang okay pa rin siya panoorin, exciting So kung titingnan mo, parang target talaga ng Thailand na organizer yung mga ganitong techniques So Phillips and Rosser have already played before. So bakit silang tinamaan ngayon So ang sagot, their house, their rules. So host country has the power to enforce eligibility interpretation. So kahit mukhang may bahid ng politika or competitive manipulation, so SEA Games is supposed to be about unity and fair competition. Pero guess what? Real world isn't always fair. Ito yung tipo ng sitwasyon na kailangan mong mabilisang adjustment at high-level planning Mabuti na lang, expected na to for Gilas officials. Ever since na nade-delay ng paulit-ulit yung Thailand eligibility decision, so nag-target na yung SBP ng tawag dito parang plan B. So hindi ito yung ideal plan, pero kailangan mong mag-pivot kung ayaw mong masunog yung buong campaign. Good news is may magandang reinforcement sa listahan. Jamie Malonzo is back, isang athletic two-way forward na kaya mag-fill in ng maraming gaps. Robert Bolick adds veteran playmaking at scoring. Abu Trotter gives size and physicality. At meron ding Von Pesumal, a proven shooter na kaya mag-stretch ng defense. And kasi bata siya ni Coach Norman Black sa Ateneo. This four, so silang apat will join Bobby Ray Parks, Matthew Wright, Terdy Ravena at VJ Pre. Ito yung core players na nasa original lineup. Kung titingnan mo yung combination ng players na natira, may balance pa rin naman Kaya nga sinasabi ko okay pa rin panoorin May shooters, Wright and Pesumal. May slasher defense guys with Malonzo and Parks. At may playmakers, Bolick, Ravena. Pero syempre, kulang pa rin sa depth. 8 players is not enough para sa SEA Games format, lalo may mga back-to-back schedules at physical play. At dahil wala ring Justin Brownlee, walang Rosser, walang Phillips, kailangan talaga ng SBP maghanap pa ng 4. Ang malaking challenge ngayon, oras As in, sobrang iksi ng window para maghanap ng replacements na eligible at available. So, dapat pure Pinoy na talaga yung makuha nila para wala nang hassle. Hindi pa rin basta kumuha ng kahit sino Kailangan pasado sa Thai ruling at hindi involved sa ibang liga during the SEA Games window. This is where the SBP's network, foresight, and quick execution will be tested heavily. Sa ngayon, ang estado ng Gilas Pilipinas lineup ay parang nasa emergency reconstruction mode. Pero kahit ganoon, the team is still enough talent para lumaban. The mission remains the same, defend the SEA Games gold. Pero sa dami ng obstacles, red flags, yellow flags, at last-minute changes, this is shaping up to be one of the toughest SEA Games campaigns ever. Race against time talaga yung laban ngayon and every hour counts. So, sa December 9, yung opening ng SEA Games sa Bangkok, Thailand. And sino pa kaya yung pwedeng 4 na players na makuha ng Gilas Pilipinas? So, please let me know sa comment section below kung sino sa tingin nyo yung pwede talaga to serve as the 4 players na kulang sa Gilas Pilipinas.